My name is Richie Johnsen. I'm the General Vice President of the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, representing 600,000 members and the largest airline union in America.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's an honor to speak to you today about the late Congressman John Lewis, who left a mark on our nation and my union, the IAM. The IAM, founded in 1888 right here in Atlanta, had a long and fruitful relationship with Congressman Lewis. He was a tireless fighter, a catalyst for positive change, and a beacon of hope for working people nationwide. Today we are committed to carrying on his legacy by championing the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. That's right. This legislation is not just about protecting voting rights, it's about defending the very foundation of democracy. The IAM firmly believes that voting is a sacred pillar of our democracy, and John Lewis Voting Rights Act aims to eliminate racial discrimination in our elections, ensuring that citizens' voice is heard and valued. It's deeply troubling that the same group fighting to suppress voting rights is also pushing some of the most anti-worker laws in our nation. These attacks are not isolated incidents. They're part of a coordinated effort to silence the voices of working people and dismantle the labor movement. We must stand united against any voter suppression attempts in this great country and fight for the rights of workers everywhere. Yeah. Our union is dedicated to ensuring all members have full access to the ballot box. Everyone deserves to participate in the democratic process that Congressman John Lewis passionately championed. In 2013, Congressman Lewis personally attended the IAM's 125th birthday commemoration in Atlanta. He inspired us to continue to fight against voter suppression, reminding us the vote is the most powerful nonviolent tool we have in a democratic society. The IAM pledges to carry on his legacy, fulfill the American democratic process. Across the country, extremist lawmakers have introduced and passed legislation to limit voting rights of communities of color and the most vulnerable in our society. At the same time, corporations are using gross union-busting tactics to prevent workers from joining together to fight for better working conditions. That's why we continue to call on Delta to respect workers' rights to organize and negotiate, ensuring they have a say in their working conditions and a fair share of the profits that they helped make. Woo! We are committed to ensuring that Delta Airlines workers are treated fairly and have a voice in their workplace. Today, we respectfully ask Delta, maybe we should stop acting so respectfully.
Yes,
because,
that's right.
Maybe we should start demanding from Delta to honor the principles of International Labor Organization standards on the freedom of association and neutrality in union organizing campaigns. Supporting free union elections aligns with the broader democratic values that John Lewis prioritized during his lifetime. By ensuring Delta ramp workers have the right to vote on a union without fear or intimidation, we honor Congressman Lewis and his legacy. But we cannot do this alone. We urge everyone to join us in this fight. Contact your elected officials, sign petitions, raise your voice in support of the John Lewis Voting Rights Act and the rights of Delta workers. You know, I'm so lucky to have these heroes standing behind me. You know, my team out there, we're all represented. They all have a union that represents them. They all have protections. They all have contracts. They all have all these things that make their lives better. Their working conditions, their pensions, their benefits. They all have those things. These folks up here have none of those things. They don't have those rights. They don't have those protections. They don't have those work rules. They don't have the pension protections. They don't have any of that. And they take that risk every day to fight to get the things that they deserve. And so I want to say thank you to them more than anything else. Because I know if John Lewis was here today, standing here next to me, he would be screaming from a mountaintop how proud he is of these folks right here and of this effort. And so, again, I'm honored to be here today. I thank you, and God bless the late John Lewis.